Greetings. I want to stress the point that there's many exercises that someone can do outside the gym and outside the martial arts school. For example, there's push-ups. If you haven't got money, the way I never had much money in my all of those except if I had jobs, okay, or got paid some other way through unemployment or whatever. When I didn't have much money, I had to get my training. I had to train. I didn't have much money to go for grading, so I used books. I got the little bit of money I invested in books and trained with books, martial art books, exercises books. You can sit down on a chair, on a table, and actually exercise by reading the information and eventually get off the chair and train the martial arts or the exercises. There are other things, as other people may know, there's chin-ups. They're very good. All you need is a bar or somewhere where you can do chin-ups. Very cheaply made. There's push-ups. You've got the floor. You can do it anywhere. Inside, you can do it at the beach. You can do it anywhere that you want. There's running, the king of all exercises. You can do running. You can run all over the place. There's many opportunities and many ways of exercising outside the dojo, in the martial art academy, and in exercises. There's martial arts as well. You can find it from people that do martial arts. You can have contact, relationship with them. You can have friendship with them, and learn. You can learn from God in prayer. There's many ways. Okay, you can do it. Just investigate in it if you haven't got any money to do exercises and you want to, or if you haven't got any money to pay for a gym or a dojo or something like that. But nothing beats a gym and a dojo. It's always the best way to learn from an instructor. But a better way is from God. There is a better way. But other than God, there's no better way than a personal instructor in the gym or a martial art, depending upon what you want to do. Now, these are some ways that you can do. First of all, get yourself a pair of these. Okay? Light ones or heavy ones. Depending upon what you want, you can have a light one and a heavy one. What these are is that they undo here and they go on your foot. Okay? On your feet. Start off with these weights. You put them on your feet, and simply you can do the work around the house. On a farm, I live in a farm at the moment. I do a lot of work in the farm. All day I can have these weights on and get a good workout in the physical fitness and in muscle development. In the same manner, you can do housework or other activities that you want to do. You can even go to the workforce with them. But I recommend that you learn without them first before you use them. In the same manner, you can get a belt and put extra weight around the waist, the shallow, and put weights on your hand when you're going for a walk or a jog or a run. And you can have the weights on your feet, your belt, and your hands. So you start off with no weights, gradually increase the weight on your feet first, then on your waist, then on your hands. Of course, if you're working or doing something, you can't have them on your hands, but you can have them on your waist and on your feet. But what I do is, because I used to have a chest one, you can also get a chest one, but one of my dogs chewed it up and I haven't got it anymore. So what I use this belt, and I get weights. You can make your own equipment and put weights in here. You put 1, 2, depending upon the weight that you want to use and the level that you're on. Okay, for example, we'll put 1, and you zip that on good. Here, it's one of these belts. You may have one at home, you may not. And you just put it around your waist. You've got your weights on your feet, which I haven't connected yet. I haven't put them there, but you put it on there. Okay, get the point. Okay, and you can go for a jog, a run, a walk. Of course, you start without these, as I recommend it. There are other activities that you can do at home, like buy a few set of weights you can save up with weights and other equipment. As we continue from the exercise before. Okay, there are other exercises that you can do for the forearm, and that is to sit on a chair and come this way. And we're going to do a few to demonstrate. Okay, and we come this way. Okay, you can do as much as 10 reps, 12 reps, or whatever. In all the exercises, not just these ones. And as many as 3 sets or 5, or you get 10 if you get very good. Another one is the same thing that Bruce used to use. Is one of these. Okay, and you put it on your finger, on your palm, and you come up and down. and then this way. We only do a few to demonstrate, and the other way. Okay, and as many as you do on one hand, you should do the other hand. I'm not sure if I'm doing the same amount with both hands because I'm talking. Okay, usually I concentrate. Okay, but for now we just do a few. Okay, we come this way. Okay, that will develop the whole forearm. There's other ones with this one where we come out this way as well. Okay, then there are grips. You can buy them for a couple of dollars. I'm not sure how much, but I've forgotten now. I haven't for years. Of the grips for your palm. You do as many as 50 or 10 or 20 to start off with. Okay? There's other ones which are with my equipment now. Oh, here it is. Whereas you can use one of these eyeballs that Bruce used to use. Okay? It's an eyeball. He used to use one from a tractor, but I couldn't find one from a tractor, and I found this one. Get one that's an eyeball. It's got a screw here and a washer. You need the washer. You start off with the light weights and gradually increase the weight. And what you do is you put your finger there. Be careful it's not here where your foot, where you drop the weight on your foot. Put it in the center and come this way. Okay, you can do as many as 20 or 10 or whatever. Do a few sets. Okay, and you do the same amount of repetitions. I'm not sure if I'm doing it now. Okay, I usually do about 20 or 30 of these. Okay, 1 or 2 sets. Okay, you put it on the other finger. Okay, come up and down. Really basic. Play around with it until you get it. Don't put it right where your foot is, because if you drop it, you're going to know about it if you hit your foot. Okay, so if it drops in the center. Use safety protection. As you saw, that drop. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. God did that deliberately. It's never happened to me before. And it didn't fall on my foot. It fell right down the center. If I had it on my foot, it will fall right on the foot. Okay? So you get the point, the eyeball. How did that fall out? It's never happened before. But the Lord did that. I know He did because it's never happened to me before. I've always been careful. That's the first time it's ever happened to me in my life. And it's caught on camera. But you see nothing happened to my foot because I had it in the center. I didn't have it where my foot is. Okay? But the Lord did that to show you that if I had it on my foot, it would have broken my foot. But He knew it wouldn't have hit my foot. So He hit in the center. That is it the Lord did. I believe He did. But anyway. So as then, not to hurt me, because He knows He wouldn't have hit my foot. Because I had it in the center. But to show you that in the center, it's pretty safe. Okay? As long as you've got it in the center and you've got your feet apart. There are other exercises, like for your groin area. Every muscle in the body has to be developed. You come up this way, and then up this way. Up this way with the other foot. You can do as many as 10, and that's in the way, but anyway, as many as 10. There's one that can come up this way. Okay. Okay, and the other side, you come back this way. Make sure that the equipment is not in the way. Usually it's not because I've got everything all over the place. It's in the way, but anyway. There are other things like the neck exercise, which you use the same eyeball, which I can't get on the floor. But I explain how it works. This is the eyeball. You put a t-shirt in here or a piece of rag, and you put it into your mouth. You then lay down in this way, and you don't go up and down because it's don't go for the neck. You go on an angle this way, and this way, then this way. You don't do more than one less than what you can do. So if you can do 10, you do 9 or 8, because it's very strict on the neck. Every other exercise you do 1 or 2 more, but this one you do 1 or 2 less, and develops the neck area in this area. Imagine having all that power behind you and throwing a punch and your neck drops. You can damage it very easily, or if you are hit in the jaw, you can damage your neck. But if you've got a strong neck, it's much more difficult to do that. It doesn't mean it can't happen, but it's much more difficult for it to happen. Excuse me.